I'm Michael Medine, it's Michael O'Wagin, I'm the principal of St Patrick's Primary. We also have a Gael school and we also have a nursery. So there's about 500 pupils overall, in good grounds, but a very old school.
I'm Blahin Bacana. I'm rang shock teacher in the Gael school, and our school works Irish medium unit and English medium side by side. We're all under the one board of management here in St Patrick's Gael Fáidir Gníomha. I'm also the PE coordinator then for the two sides of the school.
I'm Owen Donachie, or Coach Owen, people call me. Play Gaelic and soccer and coaching with Healthy Kids for 7 years now, I think. Sort of COVID sort of broke it up a bit, but I'm currently in Crossmaglen Primary School, St Patrick's, Tuesday to Friday, so you take 5 classes a day, Tuesday obviously through to Friday, and then your after schools then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Probably find that every school is unique, and we're no different. We've managed not to have a hall this year, so we've been basically giving out dinners to classes the past 4 years at dinner time, and I've been the dinner man for 2.5 of those years, because the hall's been used basically for teaching, initially as COVID, but then following as a rise of numbers. So in fact, when it comes to the PE, we have to basically do all our PE outside.
The imagination and experience of Owen, our Healthy Kids teacher, has been invaluable because he's able to come up with lessons that work with the space that we have here.
And then our after schools are just sports club after school, so you give kids a variety of sports just to see how they feel. Can be new sports to them, so they get a new experience of a different sport that might draw somebody into something other than your more traditional sports.
Being a PE teacher is a specialist craft in itself, as is a music teacher and an art teacher. So it's our children an advantage to be taught by experts. So when Healthy Kids came out probably 10 odd years ago, when we've seen that, we said this is a good idea. It was also a time when schools were looking to make sure that their teachers got some preparation time. So we looked at killing 2 birds with 1 stone, where we could get a Healthy Kids out to do the PE teaching, and at the same time that would allow our teachers to go off and do preparation time.
What's so lovely about Healthy Kids is then that it's much more holistic than just a specific team sport. Every child has access to it. I know personally from my class, regardless of their sporting ability or whether they participate in sport outside of school or not, they skip out the door to Owen every week. They really enjoy and get a lot out of the lessons. And I think, you know, I would have had different levels of coaching, you know, the foundation, GA coaching and training from university and what have you, but I don't think any teacher here could say that they would have the level of expertise that Owen or the Healthy Kids team do to deliver lessons that are so interesting and so inclusive of every ability.
Exercise is valued. It's valued by the community. It feeds into the camogie and the football, and feeds into keeping children healthy and well. So as a school, we've always valued that, the Board of Governors, staff and the children.
Generally lessons are outside, they'll put their coats and hats on and get out, but we have had a particularly bad year and when the weather's not great, it doesn't mean that those lessons are called off. Owen will come in and, you know, he had them playing games here with like tennis balls and bean bags with hand-eye coordination, and like I say, it's just his level of expertise that he can make the most of as little or as much space as he has, that I think probably we as just classroom teachers would struggle to do. So since Healthy Kids have come in, the main benefits are that PE is now an integral part of the ethos of the school, and being healthy and being active is an integral part of the school. So it is really built into that ethos. I mean, on the sporting field, we're doing very well as a school. I'm sure that that is connected to that, in that if you have children that are more athletic, that are more keen to take part in sport, you're going to see that at the other end of it as well. From a teaching point of view and from my point of view as the PE coordinator, it makes an impossible situation possible. We are in probably, I would say, one of the most dire situations in the north at the minute in terms of we have 500 pupils here and we do not have an indoor space. We barely have an outdoor space. We're using the car park, as you've seen. I think many organisations and many individuals would just give up at that point and say this isn't going to happen. But Healthy Kidz have stuck by us and have developed and are delivering, like I say, in what should be an impossible situation. So that's been huge. I don't know how we would deliver PE at this point without them. And like I say, then the third thing is that it's very hard sometimes to keep staff morale up when we are in the situation that we're in, just in the broader scheme of things in teaching at the minute. As you say, there isn't the level of training opportunities provided, there isn't the physical resources that there once was provided. So to give teachers a bit of time, to give them the support of someone that has that expertise is invaluable.
As if we're tied again because of accommodation, we're tied here that our lessons have to take place outside the school. People talk about the weather in the north. In fairness, it hasn't been that bad because we have been able to do most of those lessons all the time. If we can't, Owen has variations that he will take inside into the classroom so that kids will still get their PE lesson that week and the teachers will get their teaching and preparation. So the children never suffer from not doing PE, they always do their PE.
It's just making sure they're doing something within the session. Obviously with different ability levels, their success might be just walking around within the session, but they're still being part of the class and the spatial awareness that it takes to actually move around as other kids are moving.
You know, I'm a great believer, if something's not broke, don't change it. So you were there at the start. So you were the cutting edge of this 10 years ago when nobody else was there. You know, and you just put together a product that when it came into our school, it worked. And if we're still here 10 years, it's still working. It's still working very, very, very well. And I think, you know, what I've seen with the organisation, there's a trust from your side that you let your people go out and do their things. You know, and they've obviously been well trained, they're well qualified, and they do a fantastic job when they're there. Because as a principal, I can't have mediocrity in the school. And we don't have mediocrity with yourselves. We've got a nice star product. It's there for the word go. And as far as I'm concerned, and our school is concerned, we would like Healthy Kidz to keep going on and on and on for as long as possible. The quality of the relationships and the communication between groups is very important whenever you're working with someone. And certainly with Healthy Kidz, you know, and it's probably coming from the top, you know, it's very professional what you do. The communication is regular but not unnecessary. You're constantly updating, you know, in a quest to get better. And as I say, we already have that on the ground with Owen here in terms of the relationships with all the staff and the children and so on. It's very, very positive. So certainly from yourselves, is keep doing what you're doing is what we would ask. And at the end of the day, the children are the ones that get the benefit from it.
You need to have Healthy Kidz in your school because I think it would be extremely difficult to offer the level of progression that they offer, you know, that it's the consistency of having a curriculum that's delivered, if not by the same person, by the same group from Rangahain right through to Rangashocht. To try to do that teacher on teacher in PE in particular can be quite difficult. There's just a level of expertise there, you know, that they are so trained and that if you speak to any child in this school, it's their favourite part of the week.